Welcome back, guys. In fact, welcome back everyone. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. The beer we are looking at now, I'm actually doing something a little bit different in this one. I know I've bombarded you all with Beer 52 beers and what have you. Basically just because the dates, I wanted to get them done as quick as possible, get them out of the way while they're sort of maybe drinkable. But like I say, in this one we're doing something a little bit different. And we've got another one of them Polish beers that I was doing. It's the final beer that I've got, final Polish beer I've got in the fridge, and it was picked up from Chata Polska in Wrexham. And we've got a can of Namyslow Pils. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I haven't checked up. It's in a 500ml can, and it's coming in at a big old 5.8%. If I'm correct, it's hard to see it. Now, what have I thought of the Polish beers? A couple have been alright. I don't think they're really my sort of thing, if I'm totally honest. But this is the last one. We're going to go with it. Give it a go. What do you think of the artwork? It looks like typical sort of Euro lager kind of can design. And on the top there, I'm not going to try and pronounce it, but it looks like it says the original recipe. So maybe the beer hasn't changed then over all this time. Is there anything else on there I can tell you? No, not really. £1.49. £1.49, so a bit of a cheap bargain kind of beer. Now, I don't have a Polish beer glass, so I'm going to stick it in the old Kozel, or Kozel, however you want to say it, the old Czech beer glass. So let's get it cracked open and see what we get. Just come out the fridge, so it'll be nice and cold. And this beer, like I say, it's the last Polish beer I've got in the fridge. So if you like, it's sort of the end of the Polish beer series, if you like, until I go and buy some more. So, beer in a glass. There is a little bit left in the can at the moment. Beer in a glass. Yeah, looks pretty decent in all fairness. I don't think it's as dark as some of the other Polish beers I've had, certainly on your side of it. We got light and all that lot, so it's looking a lot lighter, but it is a lighter sort of Polish beer, I would say, to what I've had. There's plenty of bubbles going up the glass. We've got about a finger of white head. It's sort of golden straw in colour, if you like. So we'll dive in with the old nostrils and see what we get on the nose. And the old nostrils literally went into the beer then, very close. Hoppy, I'm getting that little sort of a hoppy aroma in there. Malty. Maybe a little bit of that hoppy bite that you get with a Pilsner as well. Yeah, on the aromas it's there, but it's subtle. I think I'm going to get more probably in flavour. So let's try and get the rest in. Get it out of the can, get it into a glass. Let's start doing some tasting. Namyslow Pils, or Namyslow Pils, however you want to say it. 5.8%. Cheers. Yeah, and yet again, it's that syrupy thing in there for me, and it's something very sweet, something I'm not really keen on, to be honest, but we'll come round to all that after. Body's quite nice actually. It's not too thick or sort of heavy, if you like. I know it's a lager, but at 5.8% they can be a little bit too much. This, I think the body on it is really nice. It sort of suits the drink. Quite well carbonated, but small bubbles, so it doesn't ruin the mouthfeel. It's quite smooth to drink. I'm getting a little bit of a sort of taste at the back end. Now, to start off, the initial taste, it was quite syrupy. It had a syrupy sort of feel to it, sugary sort of taste. Not sugary, but you know, that sweet sugary syrup, glucose, if you like, glucose sort of taste to it. Now you still get that, but you're sort of getting that hoppy, spicy bite to it a bit more now. Yeah, you're getting more of a hoppy, spicy bite, and I do like that. I do like that in this, but then the syrupy glucose feel seems to come in a few seconds after you get it, and it leaves, for me, it leaves a little bit of a nasty taste in the mouth. But saying that, it's quite drinkable because the body's not too heavy. It is quite a drinkable beer. It's not too syrupy, I would say. It doesn't leave your mouth too sticky like some Polish beers, excuse me, does. Or should I say like some Polish beers do. It's got that syrupy sort of sticky thing to it, but for me it's not too overpowering. There is that little spicy bite. I'm not sure I get a citrus note in there, which is what you get with a lot of Pilsners. Saying that, yeah, actually, yeah, you do. You do get that sort of like lemon zest, citrus sort of bite to it, along with that hoppy sort of bitterness. It's drinkable, like I say, 5.8%. You don't really get that. You don't really get that. Do you know what? There's a lot I like about this beer, and then there's bits that I'm not so keen on, and it's quite frustrating because it does have the feel of a more, you know, this be classed as a Euro lager if you like, but it has a feel of a Pilsner as I would know, but it still has that Euro sort of lager. You got a Euro lager, sweet sticky syrup kind of thing, and then you've got a nice sort of Pilsner side to it. And that, like I say, there's a lot in this beer that I do like, and there's bits that I don't like. Is it the worst one I've had? No, it's not. I don't think it's the worst Polish one I've had out of the beers that I bought at the time. It's not the best one, but it's a mixed bag, really. It's a mixed bag. The nice bits are part of the best I've had from Polish beers, and the bad side of it is it's got a lot that I don't like about it. But yeah, in all fairness, you know, $1.49 for a 500ml can is good value. I think it is probably one of the better ones I've had out of the 9. I think it will appeal to a lot of people. It wouldn't be on my sort of, it wouldn't be something I'd rush out to buy again, but it would be something I would drink again. Just because I know it doesn't make me kind of, you know, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. This is a shit video, isn't it? Anyway, let's stop waffling on. Namyslow or Namyslow Pils, Polish Pilsner, 5.8%, 500ml can, £1.49 from Chatopolska in Wrexham. Is it any good? It's all right. It's all right. I wouldn't make a journey out just to buy another 10 cans, but I think it is probably one of the better ones that I've had, in my opinion. So yeah, if you've had it before, let me know what you think. If you want to pick it up, I'd definitely say it's worth a go. Myself, I think it's worth a go. Whether you're going to like it or not is down to your own personal taste, but it's worth picking up. And at $1.49, you're not losing a lot. It's drinkable. It certainly ain't going to go down the sink. I will finish it. So they're my views on this beer. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.